Hello all you beautiful people of the internet, I'm the Zodiac Lord, and today I bring you the first episode of another series, I guess, because I like doing series of things, because it's fun. I don't know, but, I don't know, it's a challenge, but, first of all, I will address the strange formatting of this video, and I think you can tell from what you're seeing here that this isn't the normal program I'm used, or at least what you don't usually see me drawing with, and that's because I am actually drawing on this was screen captured on my iPad Pro, because I got like a pencil and an iPad Pro for Christmas, and I've been using it like daily ever since, because it's really fun, and it's kind of nice, because typically late at night I don't have my computer, and I don't really want to use my computer, because I just feel like it's too late, and I'm just kind of like, so I'll use my iPad, so I use it very often, and if you're on my DeviantArt, I post sketches and things all the time, and I mean, that's what I'm actually doing my new comic with. I'm doing it on my iPad Pro in Procreate, which is the app I'm using right now in the video. But the reason why it's just this weird little square is because when I recorded it, I draw with my iPad vertically. I don't know why, I just find it easier, I guess, to draw vertically. So it recorded the screen vertically, obviously, so no one really wants to watch things vertical, so I tried to edit it, and the closest I could get it without making it cut out all a bunch of important stuff was this little square here, so I just decided to throw in the picture for the border and stuff. So hope you can forgive me for the really weird ass format of this video here, but anyway, so I'm doing the 100 palette challenge, more specifically, Fallen Zephyrs, however you pronounce it, their 100 palette challenge, and this was the very first one. I actually had the second one already done and all recorded, and I just needed to do all the editing and stuff like that, but I know typically when people do this, how it's supposed to be done, quote unquote, is where it's like, you post it and you ask people, like, give me a character and a palette, and I'll draw the character with that palette. But I didn't really want to do that, because I was kind of like, I already do, like, these little, crack ship kid things on DeviantArt right now, which I need to catch up on. I do ask me's for the gems that I need to catch up on. Yeah, sorry about that. But, like, I do stuff like that, so I felt like I didn't really want to do another one like that. So I decided, and I thought maybe I could just pick characters and palettes, but I didn't really want to spend that time doing that. And I know some people, they just take, like, the palettes and they draw things with it, which I thought wasn't a bad idea, but then I had this idea, like, what if I attempted to go in order and use every palette and make some kind of picture inspired by that palette and these little square drawing things and try something like that. And so I thought it might be a fun challenge, so that's what I'm going to do. Don't know how far I'm going to get. Probably not that far, knowing me, but, worth a shot, right? But, anyway, so this was the very first one, and I thought that it was really challenging because I don't use palettes very much, so the shading was a pain in the ass. I thought at one point while doing it, maybe I could cheat and, like, take a color, put it on a multiply layer and shade with that and say, like, well, I'm still using the color, it's in the rules, but then I felt like, that feels almost like cheating, so I decided, nope, I'm gonna figure out how to do this on my own and not do it like that, because I don't think it's cheating, but it felt like cheating to me, so, but, yeah, so the colors were a really big challenge. I had this idea of, like, I don't know why, I just looked at it. It reminded me of, like, kind of evening-like colors, like sunset, evening kind of colors, so that's kind of what I went for. Like, I hope you can kind of see what I was going for, I guess. It could be better, but if I wasn't limited to only, like, 5 or 6 colors, I could do a whole lot more, but I guess that's the fun of this challenge, and that's why I'm doing it, so, hopefully I'll get better as I do these. I mean, you can even tell I was having some issues because I didn't have white, and what I wanted to do with the eyes included the yellow, but since I didn't have white, I was like, well, this is a problem, so I ended up just using the yellow, like, well, gotta figure out how to do what I wasn't planning on doing. So, yeah, that was fun. Also, I did want to mention that this little series or whatever, none of the characters in the drawings are going to actually be characters by me. They're literally just going to be as random as lottery numbers, I guess. Just whatever I feel fits for the picture. But none of them are going to be characters, so I would please ask you don't ask me what who the character is, because it's not really any character. It's just a random, like, this is just a random chick with an umbrella. So, you know, that's fun. I felt like I needed more artwork that wasn't characters, and I mean, I love characters and stuff, but I felt like I needed more that was just artistic for the sake of being artistic, so to speak, like kind of portfolio-esque drawings rather than just look at this character, look at this fan art, you know, stuff like that. But you know, I felt like I need more of that, so you know, I actually wasn't planning on recording this originally. It was originally going to just be me doing this on DeviantArt, but I felt like while I was drawing it that I had, or before I started drawing it, I thought, you know, this might be fun to do more commentary paints with, because those are pretty fun to make, and you guys enjoyed them, so I thought, you know, I don't really screen capture on my iPad a lot. I mean, I tried to once, and I accidentally deleted the file that I recorded it, and I got really upset. So I got discouraged from doing it again. So this is like my second attempt at screen capture, and it worked this time, so I think this was nice, and this way maybe once I get used to doing this and figure out stuff that works, and if you guys really like them, I guess, then I might try and do more drawings, might do more screen captures of my iPad Pro, and you guys can see the little doodles I do, because most of the time I do random doodles when I'm not, although recently I've hardly been doing any doodles at all. It's all been working on my comic because I just can't stop. It's oh boy, I'll try, and I actually am planning for my comic, because I can't really post it here on YouTube because it's a comic and not a video, of course, but I actually had this idea that maybe whenever, because I plan on doing for like chapters, I'll have like a chapter cover kind of thing where it's either like a drawing of one character in particular, you know, like what I'm talking about, hopefully, but like I'll do some kind of like cover art, quote unquote, for every chapter, and what I might try and do is record it and post on here, and then I can talk about my comic and share my process and my thoughts, and maybe even give you guys some info on what's going on. I wouldn't spoil anything, of course, I'm not that mean. But so I don't know. This is all of an experiment, and I think I'm kind of hoping that I can do this entire palette challenge. Although there's 100, so I don't have high hopes. I have already gotten the second one done though, so I mean, I'm off to a start. This isn't just one and done, I guess. But I think this is alright for a first attempt. Honestly, I think this picture could have been better if I knew how to use palettes better, but you know, I mean, I've used palettes before for characters, obviously. I've even like gone online for characters and I don't know what color palette to give them. I've done that for adoptables. I couldn't figure out what colors to use, so I go find a palette, but I'll always tamper with it, and always like, I want this to be a little lighter, a little darker, I want something white in there, I want this color in there, and so it's like, I never used the palette totally. So this is the first time I've really like used a true palette, I guess, for a drawing, and I think this was alright for a first attempt, although it definitely could be better. But I mean, I'm not used to using such limited colors, and I'm also I often shade with multiply layers and things like that, so I'm not really used to that, and I want to get out of the habit. I know how to shade without multiply layers. I know how. I just like using multiple layers because of the colors it gives me, especially when I use like purple, and like when I use yellow and gold with overlay. It's great. Those are my favorite two colors for shading, which was really nice for this picture because it was all pinks, purples, and then yellows, which was really nice for me. But so yeah, I think this is a nice little first attempt here. I rather like how it came out, and hopefully I can get to if not all of them, at least a good chunk of them, and do more like this, because I think it was rather fun. And I think it's something nice I can do just late at night. Just doodle with palettes and see what happens, you know? But, I mean, yeah, there's my evening umbrella girl with her sweater and the little stars in her umbrella, because it's the evening and it's all, like, super artistic and, like, kind of not metaphorical. I don't know what I'm going for here anymore. I think one thing I wish I would have done more was used more orange. I think I could have used more orange in the picture, but I think I used more yellow than I did orange. So I think I could have used more orange, but I think it turned out pretty nice. I mean, you guys can tell me your thoughts, opinions in the description. I love to read them, you know. Give me your critiques, give me whatever. I don't care. Give me your jokes. You guys are pretty funny, so hey. Yeah. So that about does it here. Got me some featured fan art. Woohoo. I love you guys' fan arts. You guys are great. I swear, every time I see fan art, it makes my day. It's great. I just, the mere thought that anybody would actually draw something for me for free that's not like some Christmas gift or a birthday gift. And I mean, even if it is a gift for like my birthday, I still unbelievable that people would do that. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll see if I can do another one. Hopefully I'll get the next Luniverse portrait soon. And I also am starting another series, hopefully soon, which has to do with characters, kind of, but it's still in the form of a speed paint, so commentary paint more like. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next video. Zodiac out.